They told us about history, written far from our shores. Books that didn't truly tell our heritage. In the schoolyard we recited their victories, but our elders spoke of another memory. Confiscated lands, displaced tribes, stories whispered to avoid being erased. They wanted us to forget, to lower our eyes, to not remember. But memory lives on, it passes through generations, and we remember this: our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alicia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. Let the French state hear this clearly: our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alicia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. They thought silence would eventually prevail, but our songs continue to resonate. Each tribe still carries the flame, even when history has left behind tragedies. We were not born to bend before guns, we were born to defend what our elders taught us. Even when all seemed lost, even when all seemed dark, there was always a voice to say, keep believing. Our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alesia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. Let the French state hear this clearly: our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alesia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. They speak of our history as if it were over, but here it still breathes in every valley. Every name we bear, every place we cherish, it's proof that we exist. They saw it from behind our barricades. We're not looking for war, we're looking for respect. We just wanna live with our heads held high and pass on what we've inherited. Pride isn't a crime, nor is memory. We march for tomorrow, but we don't forget those who are no longer with us. Our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alesia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. Let the French state hear this clearly: our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alesia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. This isn't just a song, it's a reminder for those who think we'll forget what's essential. Each generation adds a stone to the path. We move forward together, we don't let go of each other's hands. We don't ask for a place, we simply reclaim ours, cause history doesn't fade with time. Our words travel further than their borders. The truth always comes to light. Our ancestors are not gods. If they surrendered at Alesia, we resisted at Uvea, and despite the massacre at Gassana, we will never submit. Let the French state hear